everybody, I'm off to Seattle and I just wanted to share, if you want to travel comfortably and feel like you're in pajamas but you don't want to actually travel in pajamas, sweater dresses with leggings feel like pajamas but you actually look presentable. And I have purple leg warmers for Advent. Anyway, I'm off to Seattle. Bye. I'm in the airport. I'm comfortable and I look presentable, so love it. Also, TSA pre-check. You do have to pay a little bit, but it is so worth it. It takes like 20 minutes out of your life to sign up for TSA pre-check, and every flight is just seamless. Check-in is seamless. You don't have to take off your shoes. The line is non-existent or just super short. Highly recommend TSA pre-check. It's worth the small fee that you pay. Look at this pretty view from my hotel room. I don't know if you can see, there's a Christmas tree too. Hey, welcome to my hotel room in Seattle. I just wanted to quickly talk about Advent and how penance is a joy. There's some Catholic laity and even priests disagreeing about the nature of Advent. Some people are saying it's penitential and some people are saying, no, it's not penitential, it's joyful. But penance is a joy. Just because canon law doesn't list the season of Advent as penitential doesn't mean that it's not penitential. Just like Catholics are only bound to fast 2 days out of the year, Ash Wednesday and Good Friday, but those certainly aren't the only days that Catholics should fast in the whole year. And I'm telling this to myself too. I am not great at fasting. I'm good at technology fasts, but not food fasts. Historically, Advent has been penitential. The Eastern churches still fast during Advent. They fast mid-November to December 24th. It's called the Nativity Fast. Liturgically, Advent is penitential, the Gloria is omitted, violet is the color, and violet is the color for penance. It's not just a color for Lent, it is used for penance events, Lent and Advent. So not only has Advent been historically penitential, and it's clearly penitential liturgically, but also I just want to talk about common sense. We know during Advent we're preparing for Christ's second coming. So if you knew that Christ was actually coming December 24th, what would you do? I know those confession lines would be out the door. Everyone would be running to confession, and everyone should run to confession. I love confession. Watch my videos on confession below. So why would we go to confession? Let me give an analogy. Say you got really mad at your neighbor for some reason, and while they were out of town, you TP'd their house and wrote them a mean letter. If you knew they were coming back December 24th for a neighborhood party and you started to realize that you were wrong, you would want to tell them that you're sorry and reconcile that relationship. And of course, remove all of the damage that you did to their yard and maybe even plant flowers or something. So the flowers would be like an act of reparation, what Catholics do for God. And apologizing to the neighbor and reconciling with them is just like the sacrament of reconciliation, the sacrament of penance, confession, which Catholics have. And when you reconcile with your neighbor, that is a joyful event to move past that disagreement, that separation that you had. And that's why the sacrament of reconciliation is such a joyful event. When we separate ourselves from God, which we all do because we're all human and we make mistakes, we can reconcile ourselves with God, and that is a joyful thing. There is so much joy in penance. So the argument that no, Advent is a joyful one, not penitential, does not make sense. There is so much joy in penance. So if you haven't been to confession in a while, check out my videos below. You will feel like a new person afterwards. I saw this funny Catholic meme of a crab and it said, after confession I feel like, and the crab is just like shedding its shell. but that's really how it feels. It's beautiful, it's joyful. So go to confession if you haven't been in a while, and I hope you're having a beautiful Advent. And I just wanted to mention, Catholic travelers are so blessed because when everyone else is so upset because they want to board the plane and they're tired of waiting for everyone else to board ahead of them, also getting off the plane, people get really impatient. But Catholics can utilize that time. Say a rosary, a Divine Mercy chaplet, St. Gertrude's prayer. On this trip, while everyone else was all frazzled about boarding a plane or getting off the plane, I read Magnificat. I happily read Magnificat and utilized that time and gave it to God. Anyway, I hope you're having a beautiful Advent. Keep watching if you want to see a little bit of my trip. Until next time, bye.